Today is the first month of us starting a new way of working at Upload. Hear me out. Like for months, we've been selling something that we call Done For You, which is how to scale your SEO and LLM visibility through the use of people like us that use our own tools. And we've done that quite successfully, I think. I think we're seeing like a lot of traction for our customers. We just crossed our first month with more than 100K of ARR of new contract locked in. But it felt like we could deliver more value to the people we really want to help, right? And for us, that has always meant one thing, which is how to help people self-serve into the technology that we developed. And we had a 3 month roadmap to get there, but we were also looking at all these other kind of companies being able to vibe their way through a lot of speed, right? And we kind of decided to take a plunge. We threw a lot of our processes away. We had very good quality processes to get from ideation to requirement to development, but that was taking a lot of time, right? And so a month ago, we started a project where we're gonna deliver an MVP of what self-serve should look like in 2 weeks, right? And to my surprise, the team was actually quite excited about it, right? And the reason that they were excited about it is mostly because we were switching to a mode where they could be more creative, where the feedback loop was faster, but they didn't have to spend as much time in meetings anymore. And so we locked it to like 1 meeting a day. Every day, someone presents iteration and learning and so on. And so the amazing part of that is that they did it. Like in 2 weeks, we had something we've been doing things and getting a lot of feedback about in 2 weeks, right? And that was a full redesign of the experience. It included a new function, which is so critical to us, which is that now we can plan the traffic you should have based on the keywords we've discovered, based on your brand, your content, and your competitors, right? And so there is this whole thing around like a keyword planner. I want to call it like a traffic planner. That got me very excited, right? Then we started to show it to people and get, I think, about like 10, 15 user interviews a week. A lot of iteration. We have someone working every day on kind of refining from what we've learned. Now, on the other side of things, like I think we got started very fast. We launched this self-serve product that I cannot wait to put in people's hands in about a month's time, right? But the interesting part is that we also made mistakes. And one of the biggest mistakes we've done, I think, and that we paid a bit, was to go too fast to an agentic backend. And what I call an agentic backend is that we looked at the best solution out there. We looked at Crew AI, we looked at N8N, and we ended up selecting something MD. And this is a great tool, right? But we went into it building a lot of things with it without thinking about kind of the long term of it. And the long term was actually very short term because 2 weeks later, we found that we had limitation kind of being able to articulate all the different agents into one, right? So we wanted to have kind of a lovable chat interface where you can chat to everything and it kind of does the right thing. So it means that it needs to connect very specialized agents. And so what happened is that we had to rethink our way through it. And I think we found an amazing way, but it took us time to figure it out and implement it. So our new ways for people that are really interested in tech is that we keep using kind of any type of agent we want. Could be a Crew AI agent, could be a Diffie agent, could be a manually created agent. But then on top, we use trends from, I think, Amazon. And it seems that our tech team is kind of in love with the simplicity and the way it can kind of keep us in control, right? So that's a very interesting technical learning. On the other side, like this month for me, September, it's all going to be about delivering the best experience I can to our users so that when they log in 1 minute they have value, a minute later they have a campaign, and like a few days later they're going to start to have new impressions. And we're really thinking hard and getting a lot of feedback on that. So that's something, you can always help me. Ping me, we'll do a half an hour, catch up. And we'll ask you a lot of user questions. And hopefully, you gave us a new direction to work on the product. So that's what I'm very excited about today. And that's going to be my main focus. A big news coming in terms of the launch party. We're working very hard towards kind of, I think, the 2nd of October. And I hope to see you there. Thank you so much. Have a great day and talk to you Psyke.